Welcome back, guys, to another episode. Joining us here on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you guys joining me for another episode of Investing Your Future. I'm your host, Kenny, CEO of Kirunda Group Corporation. I want to thank you guys for joining me. It's another Thursday. We're here to help, of course. We're here every Thursday, midday Eastern Standard Time. We want to give a shout out to those people who have been leaving comments and likes and subscriptions. We love that. Contact us if you have questions or comments. info@kirundagroup.com. That's info@kirundagroup.com. If you have guests, please reach out to us. We always appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the thumbs up. Those things are great. We also love when you share the information, pass it on to the next person over, and hopefully they can learn something also and give a thumbs up also. So sharing is also, sharing is caring. So share the message. If you have something, podcast also that you also host or do, please put in the comments so my listeners can listen to yours. I'm always willing about sharing. And this kind of brings us to today's topic, which is abundance versus scarcity. Abundance versus scarcity. We all have one of these two mentalities. It's that simple. You have an abundance mentality or a scarcity mentality. Now, this mentality really affects you, how you react to things and how you act in life. It's that simple. If you think back to when we were cavemen, there was only a limited amount of resources. So if you had a small amount of, a small farm and you grew things, you had those resources, those are yours. Somebody else had maybe cows, those were their resources. And they usually bargained and, bartered for exchange. But now, since we don't do that anymore, we're more sophisticated now. The way we barter and the way we trade is through money. That's why money is a big topic that we talk about. Now, especially when it comes to abundance and scarcity mindset. If you think about it now, the scarce resource that people have in their mindset is there's a scarcity of money. They think that there's only a small amount of money in the world. And I have to explain this. This is huge. This is why this is a part. This is what we today we need to discuss about abundance and scarcity mindset when it comes to money. If you have a mindset that there's only a limited amount of resources in terms of money, you will hoard money, but that will not help you to wealth. That will not help you at all because you're just hoarding paper. You need to hoard something else. Now, people, especially if you grow up poor, your mindset is there's only a limited amount of resources, so I have to hold mine, I have to fight for it. And a scarcity mindset does a damage to your mind. So it says there's limited amount of availability. So I'm going to have to, rob this person to get theirs. I'm going to have to steal from this person to get theirs, to get mine. I'm going to have to hide this. I'm going to have to steal and rob and do all these other things. But if you only realize that there is unlimited amount of money, if you switch your mindset just from that scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, your life will change dramatically. Especially if you get out of that mindset of living in wherever you live from and not see the big picture. People, if one tool I use is I take my car and drive down a main street in a major city. Could be anywhere you are, Boston, LA, wherever you are. Drive down a main street for about 10 minutes and look at the abundance of businesses and ideas that people have come up with. And appreciate that. People don't understand that If you open your mind up and instead of looking down at your small pocket and look up and see what other people have done, your mindset should open up. A lot of people live in such a small mindset. The only thing they can do is, I can only work this job. No, you need to open up your mind and say, how did these other people do it? The people that you drive by and see a gas station, a CVS, a Walgreens, a restaurant, this and that, and think how that person do that thing, how that person open their mind up to be able to do that, whatever there is. And especially if it's something that you like. So for me, I love real estate. So I always look at big buildings and see, wow, this person thought about this idea of building this glass building all the way 30 foot tall. And that's what my mindset goes to. Now, your mindset could be anything else, but you make sure that it's not a scarcity mindset. Money is not a limited resource. It's not. It's actually limitless. The government prints it every single month. Every government prints it every single month. Gold, there's tons and tons of gold, but people hoard it and so think it's worth a lot more, but it's really just a piece of metal. It's that simple. You need to think a different mindset. Your mindset needs to be from scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. There's unlimited resources. We're never going to run out of water. People think I need to buy a bottle of water. No, there's going to be unlimited water. Trust me. There's going to be those resources are unlimited, but people put a mindset of there's only a limited amount, so I'm going to hoard it. Have the wrong mindset that it helps. It only helps the companies that they're buying from. That's all it helps. So there's a couple ways you can get over this, and a couple ways you can switch your mindset from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. The first idea, like I said, go drive down a main street or walk down a main street in your city and look at all the ideas that other people have done. Appreciate them. Don't criticize. Celebrate them. Understand them. Understand what kind of mind they had to get to open that business and to get their funding and do all those other things. Never hate on somebody else's success. It pushes your success even lower because you're pushing it away from you, saying you don't want that. You actually want to celebrate people and what they've done, what they've achieved. Appreciate them. Don't hate. Like hating actually pushes the thing away from you. You want to appreciate this. Listen, how can I get to know this person? How can I connect with this person? How do they do it? If I want to open a restaurant, I need to get around restaurant owners. If I want to be a real estate investor, I need to be around real estate investors and see how they did it. It's an abundance mindset. So people who have a scarcity mindset, they just save money. They don't do anything with it. They just save. They hoard it. They try to hide from taxmen and from the IRS. They try to hide as much as they can because they think I need to hide to be able to sustain. But if you really think about it, you cannot save yourself to wealth. No one's ever said I saved $1 billion. No one said I ever saved $100 million. It really takes time in terms of investing. Now you can't just hoard money because that's the old mindset. So right now, if your mindset is a scarcity, I'm saving money. You have $100,000 in the account, 200,000, 500,000. You need to get that money to work for you. Stop hoarding money. Stop hoarding gold and silver. That stuff does not help you. It's not working for you. It's just sitting. So find a way to think of an abundance mindset. So don't think small. That's the thing. Don't hate on anybody else's success. Obviously, push for them to succeed even more, and it'll help you succeed more because now you're pushing yourself also because you see that abundance mindset. Now, on the opposite end, if you already have an abundant mindset and you think that you've already done big things, there's ways to even improve that. Think bigger, think larger. Want more, do more. The more you can imagine in terms of abundance, the larger your goals can get. So if your goal is $1 million, make it $10 million. If your goal is $10 million, make it $100 million. Think bigger, think larger, think even more abundance. Think there's more people to network with. There's more people to get knowledge from. There's more books I need to read. There's more unlimited resources I haven't tapped. People who are really successful don't just think small things. They think larger and larger and larger until it becomes almost automatic for them to think always there's unlimited resources and everything. That's like saying I need to hoard this oxygen because he's going to breathe my oxygen in. No, there's unlimited oxygen. There's enough money for everyone. There's enough resources for everyone, but you have to think in that mindset, because don't be programmed by the company saying you can only, you only need this much. No, you need to think larger, as large as possible. Now, if you have a problem getting into that mindset, you can also contact us. We can help you. We have, seminars, we do these other things to help people improve their money situation, especially when it comes to money, and think larger in terms of their credit, in terms of their finances, in terms of their real estate. We help people improve those situations so they can see it for themselves. We help people get into their first houses. We help people get into their first investment property. We help them with find lending and funding to get those properties. We always try to think a larger mindset than it's okay even if you have a bankruptcy. That does not mean you cannot still think large enough. People have fallen. I have fallen. I've lost money and everything, but I always think there's even larger ways to improve that. If you lose money, if you lose a lot of money, it's easy to go back to the scarcity mindset, because like when I first started and I lost a large amount of money, it's hard to think, man, I'm gonna get that money back, especially if it took you a long time to make that money. So the best way to think of it is you can shorten that time. So if it took you 5 years to save $50,000, you should be able to do it in 2, because you already know you did it before. Just multiply the action. It's that simple. But understand, you don't lose. Always think larger and bigger and bigger. Get away from that scarcity mindset. Get away from the projects. Get away from poor people. Get away from people that make you feel down. People that are on the same level as you. Get away from that scarcity mindset. That way, your abundant mindset will automatically start activating. And once it starts going, it's impossible. And it's impossible to stop, especially if you keep seeing higher levels and higher levels and higher levels. If you see multi-millionaires hang out with other multi-millionaires, multi-millionaires don't hang out with thousandaires, and the chain goes downhill also. 100,000 don't hang out with people who only have a couple $100 in their pockets. A couple of people who hang out together that only have a couple $100 in their pockets, that's the same level they're going to stay. Thousandaires, millionaires, and then billionaires. It's the crowds. You stay in the crowd that you're in. The way your pockets you have right now, think about the same people around you. Do they have the same kind of pockets as you? Do they have the same kind of resources as you? Do they have the same kind of businesses as yours? That's when you can start seeing improvement, especially in the abundant mindset. If you can't get around those people, then you need to find a way to get around their knowledge, either their books or their CDs, their seminars, their YouTube videos. You can get around people without being around them physically. And that's an abundant mindset also. Their knowledge is out there. You can pick it up. So, guys, until next time, I appreciate you guys joining me. We're here every Thursday. Invest in your future. It's a movement. We love you guys. Comment, like, subscribe. Always, always appreciate all the comments and all the subscriptions. So please share the knowledge. Guys, until next time, I'll see you at the top.